video from Sweet Like Jude. As you guys, you already seen the title for today's video. So we're going to talk about that title and reasons why you need to stop being so giving. But before we get into that, I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers. If you're new to watching my videos, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Click the like on this video and share this video. Why are you sharing this video with your friends? Make sure to share this video on your Facebook, your Instagram. Make sure I get this video out there. Another thing, I want you guys to also follow me on Instagram. I'm going to leave it right here. Follow me on Instagram, Sweet Like Jude. And if you guys know me personally on Facebook, you can go ahead and add me on Facebook. So let's get right into this video. Okay, y'all, we're going to get into this topic. But before we do, I'd like to thank all my old subscribers. As you see, we are growing. We are growing here at Sweet Like Jude. But let's get into this topic for today. Reasons why you should stop being so giving. Let me just clarify and say there's nothing wrong with giving. Nothing wrong with giving, to be honest. But these are some reasons why you should not be so giving to people. Let's get right into number one. Number one, people will use you because they know you will always give it. You know, I used to always hear old people say, if you have a donkey, then ride it. If people always see, okay, every time I go to her, she always can give me it. That's because they know you always giving, you know. Yes, God blesses us to bless other people. That is true. But if you see people always coming to you, let's just say you give somebody $600. You lend them $600, right? To cover some debt or ditch they may have fallen in. And you see in 2 weeks time, they come back to you again for $600. Mind you, the $600 that you lend them, you told them that they don't have to pay you it back. So they come back to you again in the next 2 weeks for $600. And you go right there and lend them $600 again. When they fall onto a hard time, on a ditch again, you know who they coming right back to? You. Because they know that, okay, yeah, I can keep going to him. I can keep going to him to get money every time. Every time I need something, I go to him and he can give me it. Baby, I don't know if you don't see that as using. Child, I know what to say. Especially, you know, you have friends that you like to borrow, lend money to, who like to borrow money from you and don't know how to pay you back. But every time they keep borrowing money from you, I'm not saying that it's not okay to be a giver, you know, but you have to set boundaries, and I'm going to leave down in the description below. I'm going to leave a video saying how to set boundaries, because if you don't set boundaries, people are going to continue to use you. You have to teach people how to treat you, okay? So, yeah, and another thing, people will suck you dry. They will suck you dry until you have nothing left for yourself. You might not even have yourself left afterwards. Okay, but let's get into number two. Number two, people will always think that you're supposed to give them money or you're always available to them. They start feeling like they are entitled to what you have and your resources. Listen to me, people using you, it ain't only about the money too, you know. It could be anything, your time. People could be wasting your time, using you for your time because they just need somebody to be there. No. Roddy Rich, I don't know if y'all know Roddy Rich, he's a rapper. He said some of his family turned into enemies because what his family was doing, because they feel like because he get rich, means they all get rich. Sometimes it don't work like that, because the same family that think that they all get rich when you get rich was in the same family supporting you when you was out there hustling, making sure you work probably 23 hours in a 24-hour day. They wasn't there when you was out in the streets grinding. They wasn't there in the trenches. But these are the same people who think they deserve all and more. They believe they're entitled to your money, and he says some of his family turned into enemies because they felt as though they were entitled to him giving them money. Why you think people is do that? I don't know why people is do that. When a lot of people expect that when you get wealthy, like in your family, They expect if one person get wealthy means that one person supposed to look out for the whole family. Let me tell you something. Everybody have 24 hours in a day. Whatever you choose to do with your 24 hours, that's your business and your business alone. People will never see, especially when people see you come up from nothing to something. They wouldn't see the hard work, but they expect to reap the benefits along with your hard work. Ain't nothing wrong with looking out your family. Because if I become wealthy today or tomorrow, when I do become wealthy, I'll cut my family a check. But don't think that could be a everlasting check, because if I cut you that check, that means you could use that money to invest instead of spending it not useful, not being useful, and spending it foolishly. You know, it's the one thing I learned. It's the difference between helping people and enabling people. Even as I said in number one, like I made the example of saying a friend who always coming to you to borrow money and you lending them the money. If every time when Susie fall into a ditch, I keep lending Susie money, Susie would never find a way to help herself out of that situation with always falling back on me. You know what people used to tell me when I move out of my mommy house? When you go there, you gotta make your own sunshine. So when you make your bed, you gotta lay in it. If Susie keep falling into a ditch and you keep enabling her, because that's what you're doing by lending her the money all the time, Susie ain't gonna find no way to get out of that ditch, because she know you always gonna be there to be that you always be there for her to get money from you. No, it don't work like that. You are enabling her. You're not helping her. Because if you were helping her once, it's fine. Probably twice, it's fine too. But the third time when you're in the same situation again, that ain't you. You don't want to help. You don't want to help. You're looking for a pity party, and there's no time to be throwing no pity party right now. You sometimes you gotta stop feeling sorry for people. You know, sometimes you have to stop feeling sorry for people, and a lot of people think that I'm a tough person, but that's not it. You know, you have to learn to stop feeling sorry for people, because when people see you have that good heart, because I have a really good heart, when people see you have a good heart and they know that, okay, they could use you for your good heart, you would leave yourself. You would feel, you wouldn't even feel like yourself no more, because people would continue to use and use and use you until you have no energy left in you. I don't care what people say. People say, oh yeah, I could be nice to people, you know, God said be nice. Yes, God said be nice to people, but at the same time, you cannot keep allowing people to use and abuse you, because it's going to drain you. I'm being honest, it's going to drain you. But let's get into number three. Number three, you can't give from an empty cup. You cannot give from an empty cup. Let me just give an example, right? Let's just say you have only $5 left, right? And you probably know that's the $5 to get your lunch tomorrow. Somebody come to you and say, man, you can't give me $5. You giving them that $5? You really think you should give them that $5? So if you give them that $5 out your pocket, right, knowing that you don't have nothing to eat tomorrow, yes, God say be a blessing to people, you know, but you also have to use wisdom. You ain't getting nothing to eat tomorrow, but you giving someone $5, on the only $5 you have left. You cannot give from an empty cup. You know what I also is look at. Sometimes you have to tell people no. You have to tell people no. I ain't get it. Even if you have it, sometimes you have to learn how to tell people no. You really have to. I don't know who this for today, but you really need to learn to tell people no. Even if you have it sometimes, you have to learn how to tell people no. I was watching this podcast, right, with this guy on YouTube who named David Never Sleeps. And he was like, he remember when he had $1,000 in his savings account. And he said his mommy had asked him for money. And he told his mommy he ain't got it. And he said he felt so convicted inside doing it, but he literally didn't have it, because to him, $1,000 in his bank account wasn't really no money. So he said he did not have it. Just give an example saying, you know, you don't love yourself, but you feel like you can love somebody else. You cannot love somebody else if you don't even know how to love yourself. That's what I mean when I say giving from an empty cup. You know you only probably have $5 left. You struggling too. You struggling and you giving to a person who's struggling. I ain't saying nothing wrong with giving. Y'all don't feel like I'm a bad person now. But you struggling. You already struggling. So how could you give if you already struggling? If you understand what I mean. But those are my 3 reasons of why you need to stop being so giving. Alright y'all, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. If you did watch this video until the end, go ahead, give this video a big thumbs up. And also remember this, don't allow anybody to define who you are. Okay? Always remember that. So until next time y'all, thank you for watching Sweet Like Juke. Thank you for supporting me. Shout out to my subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe this video, okay? Subscribe, click that button down below, subscribe and press the notification bell so you can get all my videos. And until next time y'all.